Hello y'all, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload. Let's get into this basketball wise. So, show starts off, they kind of did a little recap of last week. And I'm gonna say, like, I don't really do a recap. I just kind of give my 2 cents, my opinion on what I want to speak on about the show. I don't always touch on every subject because some of it is kind of boring. Um, so they start off, a little recap about last week's show. I did think Tashani looked cute. She did. She captured that salt and pepper. Um, okay, so Jackie feels like to better get her point across and prove her case that she should have court. So the ladies go out and buy some props and stuff so that they can have court, and they decide since OG is pre-law that she should be the judge and officiate over the case. So they go to court, and really nobody ain't trying to hear what Jackie had to say. The ladies were not trying, and I thought it was kind of ironic because Evelyn was the main one who was all down for let's call Anthony up, let's see what he has to say. And when they were in court, this is how I feel about it. Jackie should have came to Malaysia when she first heard the rumor. She should have approached her, and let her know this is what the situation is. This man has contacted me and told me this stuff. This is what's being said, and filled her in instead of going to the group. I feel like Malaysia was right that you should approach me first because I thought we were better than that. I thought we were friends. I thought we were better than that, and you should have came to me. Instead, you chose to come to the ladies and spread. She didn't really spread the rumor. She was like, well, I heard some things, and she allowed Evelyn to contact him and say, hey, this is what the situation is. Now, that's not really being a friend. Because the friend would have went to Malaysia first before she even went to anyone else. Jackie was being messy. And then she don't want to take no type of accountability in the drama that she caused. Because she caused all this. No one heard about it. No one knew about it until she brought it to the group. So, Malaysia, everyone's like, well, you know what? To get down to the bottom line, we need to call Anthony up and speak to him. So during the court, they call him up, and he says, Jackie didn't tell me. Jennifer didn't tell me. Jennifer's friend named Ashley tells me. Ashley, huh? So maybe that's why the streets was saying that Kristen, who was dressed like Ashley Banks at her costume skate party, that's where they got that from, that she's the one who went and started all this stuff. Because no one ever said that Malaysia's kids were dirty. But Kristen went and told Malaysia that was never discussed. If it was said, it was edited out. The public never heard that. It was never aired. Kristen brought that to Malaysia. Now, where she got that from? Who said that? That's not what that man said, what we saw. So, and when he was saying he assumed that Dominique is the one who said it, that Dominique was supposedly Ashley, he really didn't know. No, I think he knew. I think you know exactly who you were talking to, and you was just told not to say it because that's family. And that was going to cause a whole nother batch of problems once that got out. So Then he gets upset because the ladies are raising their voice, because they're like, no, of course they're going to raise their voice because you didn't brought all this drama to the situation. Now everybody wants to know, no, who said this stuff? Now you want to call people out their name. You want to be disrespectful. Well, I know what type of person you are. You done started all this mess. You don't want to tell who really said it. So you're making up stuff. Yeah, you're canceled. So now, let's get on to Phoebe. In the beginning, I was like, okay, I might like Phoebe, may not. Let's see. Because always the new chick, sometimes they're messy. And Phoebe seems to be extremely messy. She seems to want to be Evelyn's little protege, little bootlicker. I'm going to do whatever I think is going to make Evelyn like me, make her happy, because we both from New York type of scenario stuff. You insulting the women because they're older, but you knew they were older when you went on the show. You knew these women ages before you went on the show. You insulted I'm sorry, you didn't insult Evelyn. You insulted Tammy. Tammy's too. You make the little shady comments about her career rapping. You want to make the little shady comments about Jackie's age. You might want to be careful because you're playing with grown women. And grown women don't play with children. Just a little advice there. And Evelyn finds it so funny. She's steady laughing, steady feeding into the drama, just entertaining all the foolishness Phoebe is doing. But is Evelyn gonna have your back, sweetie? Because Evelyn likes to switch sides pretty quickly. So you might want to be careful. But like I said, you know, Jackie is wrong. And then you want to find out, you want to try to play it off afterwards. Like, oh no, I was just trying to find out. No, you should have did that way before you even brought anything to the group. You was not, you starting to look bad because you way too old for all this foolishness. You really are. You really are. And the thing about it is, like, Malaysia's one of the only people who's truly been a friend to you and really had your back this whole time that you've been on the show. So, excuse me. I don't think you really know how to be a friend to people, because that's not how you treat people who are honestly a friend to you. And then this type of behavior is really unacceptable. So let's move on. They're in the courtroom, and Jackie has a witness, Dion. Dion, her friend Dion. Dion started off, and within a minute, it goes left. That whole thing just went completely left with him. He just forgot where he was at, who he was talking to, obviously, because your sexuality does not make it okay for you to step to women like that. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, to the point where security got to escort you out. You trying to fight women? Come on now. Really? Really? That's a no-go. He's acting crazy. Evelyn acting crazy. You know, it's like Evelyn don't need no excuse to act crazy. Like, Evelyn, really? And then it's like, why y'all keep bringing Chad into every, you know, why is Chad a discussion? I'm not understanding this. The last episode, you brought Chad up. This episode, you're bringing his daughter into it. Why? So Evelyn meets up with Chad's daughter, his oldest daughter. And I'm just thinking, like, if y'all haven't been together all this time, you haven't, like, why would you meet up now? Like, I thought that was kind of weird. Like, you've been good all this time. You didn't date other people. You didn't have other children. Why now? You was talking about the man. Why now? Are you doing this all for a storyline? Because you could have met her not being on TV. Like, I feel like Evelyn is doing way too much. Way too much. But I did like how Malaysia did say, you know, I hear rumors all the time. I don't believe them. I don't bring it back to the group because we're friends. And that's it. We're friends. Why would I repeat it? Why would I? We're friends. That's what friends do. Friends have each other back. You don't go and spread it. And I think that's the real big issue. Like, why would you go spread it? That's why I say I don't think Jackie knows how to be a friend, because why would you go spread it? Like, that was not, that was so unnecessary. Y'all really doing things to get views, to get liked, to get a check. Like, there's so much other ways, so many other positive things you can do to make money, to show women of color in such positive ways and still get ratings and stuff, besides tearing each other down. You can't tell me that's the only way y'all can make some money. If it is, then you need to go to school, go get you a trade, go get you something else, go learn how to do something else, if that's the best thing y'all could do with yourself. That is going to be my 2 cents on this show. Please leave a comment below. Let me know what you thought about the show. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video. To the next one.